the light is so much more focused on the inventory now that it's literally like walking onto a baseball diamond. I mean, it's lit up so well. My name's Eric Dressing. I'm one of the owners of Green Family Hyundai. We built this building in 2012. We looked at doing LED lighting at that time, but at the time the technology was still new. It was expensive. I think we looked at it was like a 15-year payback versus if we did the incandescent type bulbs that we had before. So at that time we just decided not to do it. It just didn't make sense. Well, obviously in the last couple of years the technology's gotten a lot better. There's really good rebates that are out there from like Mid-American Energy. The efficiency was fantastic. We're always looking for ways to, number one, be a little bit greener, but number two, to obviously save as much money as we can. So the lighting is a very expensive proposition for a dealership on a monthly basis because it's a huge energy drain, and to be able to get a lot more efficient with something that's really attractive and also to be able to do it in a cost-efficient manner. The technology is so good now that we've got motion sensors on a good portion of our lights. So, the nice thing about the motion sensor is we can actually back down the wattage on each individual pole that has that, so we can actually be even that much more energy efficient. And the security of having, kind of like a night protection because of the motion sensor was really attractive to us. Day one, when you plug that bulb in, it's at 100% intensity. Well, at 15 years, what that 15-year rating means is it's going to be at 70% at 15 years. So that thing still might be functioning at 15 years, but it's still going to have almost all of its intensity at that point. The old incandescent bulbs, or the halogen bulbs, whatever you call those things, almost right away they're losing their intensity. So if you looked around one of our lots, or you looked around a lot that has the older lighting on it right now, you'll see all kinds of different colors of lights, because you might have a brand new bulb here and you might have a 3-year-old bulb over here. That's one of the things I liked about LED. It's a consistent look all the way across the board. Any information I needed, Bob Workman, who was the guy that handled our project, was Johnny on the spot with any of that stuff. If I had any questions, he was really good at walking me through kind of how the technology worked. Dave Vanderbleek was the guy we worked with from Tri-City. I really trust them, and I know that they do really good work. They stand behind what they're going to do, and Dave was the one that brought Van Meter into it, and just based on the fact that I know what Dave brings to the table, I was super comfortable working with Van Meter too, because I knew he wouldn't recommend somebody that wasn't going to do the job. If you would have seen the lighting before and then came down here once we had them all on at the full brightness, it is, well, I'll tell you this, we have wall packs on our building, like wall pack lights up above. We turned all our wall packs off because we don't need them anymore. The light that the lights are putting off at this point, we don't need to light, almost don't need to light the building at this point at night. We don't have all the settings quite where we want them. We think we can get a little bit more efficient yet, but at that point, I think the bill here was about $2,000 less than a typical month. At our Buick store, it was $3,000 less. And I think once we've got our settings really dialed in, I think we're going to see $3,000 to $4,000 a month savings at each location on our Mid-American bill, which is huge for us.